Let me tell y'all one thing I will never do is argue in the comment section with a bunch of dummies. We have only a handful of sensible people in my comment section. The rest is just some fanboys for some wheel. I'm just here to educate. You can keep yourself stupid. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I understand you are hurt to find out your wheels are from China. I get it. You're hurt. But that's just what the business is. This is not me making up this stuff, bro. When you import products from overseas, everything is reported to customs. Every document is reported. This is public information. You guys can go get it yourself. You think because you've seen a video on YouTube with somebody put in a blank in a CNC, you think that's how they make wheels? Why you think when you go to the about section, you start reading designed in-house? That's the only thing they can always claim is designed in-house. And you know what I constantly do is give them credit for design, because it doesn't matter where they get their aluminums from. Their designs are pretty awesome. Again, I'm only here to educate. The reason why none of these companies can make their wheels here in the US is because of the EPA. The government implemented strict environmental regulations back in 1970. Manufacturing jobs left the United States in 1970. They made it harder and more difficult, more expensive for companies to even think of producing their products here in America, because the forging and the smelting pollute the air. They just lifted in 2025 when Trump got in office. To make it worse, all the wheel manufacturers that says they make their wheel in America are based in California. You know what's the unique thing about California? They created their own air restriction, their own environmental air restriction, which was signed into law by Ronald Reagan when he was governor back in 1967. That is CARB. You think the EPA federal government is strict? Oh, welcome to CARB in California. Again, we're talking about California. Environmental laws, zoning restriction, energy costs, and labor regulations make it nearly impossible for companies to even think of doing wheel forging in California. Bro, if you guys only understand how strict it is in California, you're talking about made where? Nigga. I've noticed majority of the companies now are saying like wheels are done to order. Do you know how back order companies would be if they actually made their own wheels and how? Do you understand the level of back order we're talking about? Especially when you're supplying wheels to the world. You're not just supplying wheels to the United States, it's to the world. And we're not even, the customer base, the consumer customer base in the US is the largest. Everybody want a piece of this pie. If you even understand the basic knowledge of supply and demand for products, God, you would get it.